guys, I've been seeing all over my Instagram people making banana bread, and I've got these two very overripe bananas, so I thought, why not, make it into something delicious? And I've not made banana bread for ages. So here are all the things we'll be using today. So set your oven to 350 degrees. Also, a tip for anyone that does not have parchment paper just hanging out in their drawer because it's not the medieval times, this is a really good tip for you. So you want to get your baking tin, and the dancing is optional. So then you want to spray some olive oil or any oil all over the tin, and then spread it with your finger or a pastry brush or whatever you have on hand. And then you want to make sure you get every single surface. Then you just want to sprinkle a little bit of flour all over the olive oil so it sticks and works like parchment paper, and means that your batter won't stick to the pan and you can easily pop it out after it's cooked. And then it should look like this. Now for the batter, so you need 2 cups of flour. I used whole wheat flour, but white all-purpose is great as well. Then 1 cup of sugar. I use this organic coconut sugar, which is unrefined, so it's better for you. Then 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, then a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, cinnamon, ginger and clove, 1 teaspoon of salt, then 2 medium overripe bananas, around about a cup of these really overripe, spotty, dark brown bananas. It's really important that they're overripe because it means they're extra sweet and your bread's better. So you're just going to smush them really well onto a plate or into a bowl. And then you need a cup of non-dairy milk, and so I used oat milk, but you can use almond or soy, whatever you have on hand. Then combine the bananas into the oat milk, add half a cup of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, but be really careful with this, guys, because it really doesn't smell good. So if you spill it on yourself, yeah, it's not going to be good. Then 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Then whisk the wet ingredients together, then combine the wet with the dry. Then mix it well, but don't overmix. Then you want to fold in your vegan chocolate chips. I'm using these by Enjoy Life, and I'm also using these ones by Pasha because they were both nearly finished, so I thought, why not mix them together? They're both really good. And so I folded them in and added more and more gradually to, feel it out and see how many I wanted in my batter. You can add less. I had about a cup's worth because I wanted it to be really nice and chocolatey, but if you want them to be less chocolatey, just add less. But I reserved some and kept them to the side so that I could decorate the top with chocolate chips. So then I poured the batter into my cake tin or loaf tin, I'm not sure what you call this, and then I decorated the top with the leftover chocolate chips, which was my favourite part. I don't know why, I just found it quite satisfying. Then I popped it into the oven. In this time you could do a face mask, maybe do your nails, take it easy. And then voila, look at this beautiful loaf. It came out perfectly. So impressed. I'm very, very proud of myself. And then you want to take a toothpick and poke it into the thickest part of the bread, and it should come out dry with maybe a few crumbs clinging to it, and that is when you know you're golden and that the bread is cooked. And this is me presenting the bread to you because I'm clearly very proud of myself for my creation. You want to make sure this bread is completely cool before you tip it out of the tin. I know it's going to be really hard to resist, but just hang on and wait. But now is taste test time, and it was absolutely delicious. So moist and so delicious and like crunchy on the top and just perfect. But I also tried it with big chunks of chocolate. It was definitely a different experience, like a different taste experience, but they're both just so, so good. Yeah, the chocolate in this one was more crunchy, but it was delicious nonetheless. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you did, make sure you do like and comment, and have a lovely day. Bye!